For kickoffs, just jump up and air roll upside down. You can start boosting as soon as your is fully upside down. That's the rules here. Unlimited boost. There we go. Perfect. Alright, Floscillon have been informed about the rules. It is time for the roof sliding sensation to take its toll. About to get age restricted on YouTube. I heard that YouTube are not cracking down as hard anymore. They said there's that 30% of the videos that were previously demonetized are no longer being demonetized. Right, Floris did it right, Aslan did it right. They're both on track. Oh, that's good speed though. Aslan a little bit quicker than Floris. Right, he's feathered his boost quite well. But Aslan coming in hot. That's a huge interception. Should just be a lead. No, it's off the inside of the post. Floris needs to be very careful. It looks like Aslan is going to be playing a fast game. Early interceptions. Might have got a bit ahead of himself here though. Oh, never mind. He's kept it under control. Super difficult position to play. The opposition corner is not an easy place to be in this game mode. Oh, what a dribble by Floris. He's got it past Aslan. That was actually pretty nice. I didn't think that was ever going to work in any universe, and this is a universe that we're currently in. So Aslan had the chance there to fly off the wall. Of course, if you like gain elevation on the wall, you can keep flying. Capital D colon, I'm probably just gonna ban you because I don't think you've ever written anything in my chat that isn't exactly that comment, and it was funny the first like 20 times, but now I just don't want to read your same comment every single time, so you've been warned. 1-0 Aslan is just way too good. Floris says this is actually hilarious, and Aslan agrees. I can't believe they've never done this before. These are the people who've done double dribbles, but they've never done this. Oh, the timing from Aslan. Oh no, he's beamed it! Floris is going to come off the roof of the goal, but he's not cleared it enough. Well played, Aslan. Got the 50-50 in his favour. He stuck around. Who is banned? Now, nobody's banned yet. It's just capital D colon. Every single comment that he ever writes in my chat is the exact same joke, and it just isn't funny anymore. So, that's cheating by Floris. What is this? That's a foul. Gotta be upside down before boosting. I'm gonna say foul there, because Floris started boosting before he was fully upside down. That is just not good enough. Tell them they can aerial. They should be able to figure it out. Yeah, I know Floris has just accidentally scored there. I'm just gonna rectify that though. Like, I don't mind people coming in here and memeing, people joking. In fact, I encourage it, but try to be original with your memes and your jokes. Aslan there with a bit of an early move as well. Not sure if this should be allowed, because if you notice, he did accelerate. I'll tell them, you should both unbind the accelerate key, by the way. Makes it easier. There, I'll tell them right now. I should have told them that at the start. There you go. Oh, Floris is just going to play this one slow again. Aslan with the pass. So we'll let this one play out. I think the last goal, it was stoppable by Floris, so we'll just let it happen. He's trying to fake out Aslan here. If he can get that ball to roll up the wall, it might be quite dangerous. 50-50 does go in his favour, but he's flopped it. Right, Aslan, counter-attack. How quick is he going to be? He's trying to get this rolling up the wall. Is he going to try and aerial? I'm not sure if these guys have figured out that they can aerial if they go up the wall. That's what I was about to explain earlier. Overall, it looks like a pretty even affair. They're both playing very controlled. We're not seeing any wild movements or just ridiculous tackle attempts like we saw from Scrubkilla when he played this. Of course, we all know Scrubkilla does understand this game mode. Well, I'm not sure if Aslan has full control here. Bit of a risk, but Floris misses the half volley. These guys, can we use R2 to flip a little? I think we'll allow that, but this is a great move. Look at the dribble by Aslan. He spun it into the goal. Floris getting caught way out of position. That's a wild challenge from Floris, and he did flop over. Shall we allow them, guys, to use R2 to the self-righting to sort of flip up into the ball? Yeah, Aslan, he's realised that driving is not allowed. That is indeed true. You're just not allowed to drive forward. That is all that matters in this. Oh, that's a huge 50-50. That gonna dip in? Yes, it is. Floris, he's coming back. Yes, okay, I'll tell them that you guys have decided. You are allowed to use the... flick the ball, by the way. Alright, I'll tell them that right now. So they're allowed to use that flicking mechanism, or self-righting mechanism, to flick into the ball. Oh, Aslan needs to be careful. He boosted a little bit early there, and he might have won gold. Floris with the equalizer. It's now, I think, it's a good time to be equalized, because these guys have had a chance to warm up here. They've figured out the rules, they've figured out how to play. I think they've both unbound accelerate, which is something I forgot to tell them to do at the start. Kickoffs are looking pretty even. Floris just a little bit quicker that time. And like I said, I'm not going to tell them. Hopefully, I think Floris might have been watching the stream though, but he might have tuned out, so I'll tell you guys again. I will put the boost strength up to 1.5, and look at the moves by Floris here. So I'll put the boost strength up to 1.5 after this one. I'm not going to tell them I'm going to do that. Just going to have the game start, and then after that we'll put it up to 2. That should probably be sufficient. We did 10 last time. We might do a 10, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Decent control by Floris. He was upside down there. I keep thinking Floscillon every time I say Flaw, but it isn't. It's Floris, who could go for a bump here. If he went for a bump onto Aslan and managed to keep him in the net long enough for that ball to center, that would have been probably the best roof sliding goal that I have ever seen. He's in trouble here though. Floris, can he recover? Yes, he can. That's a great recovery. Aslan with the dunk. Huge play by the Dutchman. Just coming in spinning. He says, how do we 50-50? I was going to say I've got a sneaking suspicion that Aslan flipped up there, but he didn't. He didn't even self-right. He just had a slightly better impact with the ball. He was going a bit faster by the looks of things. If you change your air roll button left to right and right to left, you can play this way easier. Ah, okay. I guess, unless you're if you're accustomed to being upside down, like upside down aerialing and things like that, then I think that might make it harder. These guys might just get really confused by that. Floris out of the game again. Not for the first time. He's just gone way too far into a challenge, and Aslan has punished him immediately. He took a little bit of time to get the ball under control, but he did well after he got the ball rolling. Did I read your email? I haven't done the email. I did emails a couple of days ago, and as you all know, it takes a lot of mental fortitude and concentration to do emails ever. So I've not gone back to my emails yet, no, but I will. Don't worry. This Floris lost some speed with his impact of the ball, and that's why he got demoed there. Turtle double dribble. Aslan wants to do a turtle double dribble. The funny thing about Rocket League is that if you have two cars upside down, the wheels of course do have a hitbox, so you would think that you could balance the ball on top of a car and it would just sit there, but that's not really how it works. The ball will always try to, kick about and fall off, in my experience at least. I've never seen a ball just be perfectly balanced on one car. Even between two cars it can't be done. And little story for you guys, when we were shooting some B-roll for the Rocket League World Cup, Team Italy, that was Cuxer, MX22 and Darkpier, they wanted to do a tee-off shot. That was, I think it was MX22 and Darkpier were both upside down in their Batmobiles, and they wanted the ball to be balanced in between them, and then Cuxer to come down and floor pinch it, well, I guess pinch it, Batmobile pinch it on top of them. And that's where we discovered that it doesn't work. You need to, you need to do it really, really quickly, because the ball just bounces around, it doesn't settle there. I did like the B-roll for the Rocket League World Cup. If anybody hasn't seen the Rocket League World Cup trailer, official trailer, I 100% recommend that you check it out, because it was, well, besides it just being really, really hype and an amazing feature, small feature film, I guess, some of the clips in it are really funny because I was just shooting some B-roll with all the teams. You know, all the teams are just in a private lobby with a limited boost, and I'm telling them what to do. They're coming up with ideas for what they want to do. So I've changed the boost here, by the way. But the funny thing for me was that some of the clips that ended up being used by the League of Rockets in the final trailer were not even goals. They were not even close to being good plays. Like, there was one time that I think Cuxer was air dribbling, then MX22 and Darkpeer just came flopping in beside him, and I think Cuxer just finished the air dribble, but MX22 and Darkpeer didn't even get to touch the ball. But they were there. They were in the shot. They weren't able to catch up to Cuxer and touch the ball, which is what they were trying to do. They were trying to do a team air dribble. So although they failed in what they were executing, it looked really cool in the final cut just because of the way that they came into the shot at the last second, and it was good to the music and everything. So I don't know, opened my eyes up to the potential that a lot of these shots have. At the time we were just like, close, good try, we'll try again. And then the one that we thought was actually bad got used anyway. Anyway, we're 1-0. Floris. Is the 1.5 boost going to favor him? The one thing that this might help him with is 1.5 boost is going to help him with his recoveries, and he was getting counter-attacked on quite a lot in the last game, which shouldn't happen so much now. Of course, Aslan will also be able to get counter-attacks going a little bit faster, but I think the recovery element of the improved boost power is going to be a little bit more potent than the improved speed of counter-attacks. So Floris, I think this might be an advantage for him, and the style that he's trying to play. That's a decent center ball. He's trying now to center himself. He does, so he's got to get it on the second bounce, so which he will. Aslan is floundering. A link to what Johnny is talking about. It's called the League of Rockets World Cup official trailer. It's on the League of Rockets YouTube channel. Roof dribbling hoops match. I don't know if that's ever. I don't know if a goal would ever be scored on that. I don't know if it would be possible to score. Anyway, we've been telling World Cup stories. Let's think about the main event here. The roof sliding. The sensation that is just taking over the world. Upside down demo by Aslan. That is pretty savage. Oh, Aslan really needs to work on his first touch though. And there's something else that Aslan could have done there that would have been better than that half flip. If you notice, he half flipped there, just a full normal half flip, which was a back flip into a forward roll and a side roll at the same time, just to rotate around and land on his wheels facing the opposite direction. If he had just taken out the side roll element from that half flip, he would have landed perfectly on his back in the roof sliding position, which would have been, I think, much better. If anybody, just in case anybody did miss the previous video, what I was streaming last night, when roof sliding was coined, then be sure to check it out, because I think roof sliding is a way better name than turtling. Good adaptation by Floris here. He realizes that he can just continue flying. He got bumped up the wall. Can you do that? Yes. Yes, I'm going to tell Aslan. I didn't want to tell them just at the start. By the way, you can aerial, guys. I was going to wait for it to happen. Floris is first to find out and execute on that strategy. Aslan is nowhere near getting this ball on the first bounce. Luckily for him, it was off target. Okay, big chance for Aslan. Can he get this counter-attack on target? But you see, Floris is already back. Now, this stronger boost is helping him get back into the game quicker. Would I consider bringing back a free-for-all? Yeah, I'll definitely bring back free-for-all, don't worry. I'll certainly do that pretty soon. Floris with a mind game, perhaps. Is he going to get the forced own goal as well? I think he was going for a second mind game, just hoping that Aslan would come plowing across the goal and miss the ball. Clean sheet is still on the cards, though, for Floris. He's trying to get upside down. He's failing to get upside down. Aslan has missed. It's not the cleanest game here. And Floris could have self-righted him there to try and chip the ball over Aslan, but missed out that opportunity as well. Good first touch though. Floris has certainly shown that he is the player out of these two guys that has got the best first touch. Look at that as well, cutting underneath the ball to try and change its angle. Aslan was not taking out the game. Okay, Floris, big chance. Doesn't go for the floor pinch actually. Could have done so. I would have liked to see that. But his first touch is continuing to look very, very clean compared to Aslan, who misses an open net. It was a tough one, but open nonetheless. Floris trying to get another catch. He does! That's awkward for Aslan, who has done well enough, but only for the time being. Oh, cheeky little touch there by Aslan. He was not upside down when he made that hit. Drops the oops, my fault in the chat. He knows he's kind of cheated there. With the score being so heavily in Floris' favour, I'm sure it won't matter. 3 goals is going to be a very tough ask. That being said, if he can get 1 and then 2 kickoffs happen where he's just direct facing the ball, it is still possible. But with the physicality that Floris has brought to the table this game, the superior first touch and the new improved recovery time, that combination just been a little bit too much for Aslan to deal with. Again, I'll put the boost speed up to another level. We'll see what 2 looks like. Overall though, I think that 1.5 is an improvement. What do you guys think? I think this is better than just regular. Look at Aslan with the self-righting mechanism finish. He did this on the previous shot as well. That's really well done. I think this is allowed because the setup is fully upside down. There's the little chip into the ball. John Sandman did a video on it. Yeah, he did another modded video about that, didn't he? I don't know. I'll check out modded at some point, I'm sure. Polly GG, welcome to the stream, bro. Glad to have you here. I'm gonna ask these guys what their opinions on this. What do you call it? On these settings with boost, variable boost levels are. I'll see which they want, which one they think is better. Floris is Floris is trying to come up with a way to make kickoffs less dodgy, and Aslan's like, just play, man, just play. I just want to play the game. Why are you talking? Horace, welcome to the stream, bro. Then we're up to 2-time boost speed now. I don't think we're gonna. Shall we do? I don't know if we'll do 10 today. We'll see. We will see. But 2, this might be tough to control. Aslan with that goal. He says, forget about changing kickoffs. Just play. I like the kickoffs. Check this out. Is this gonna score? I don't know if he went too early there. I probably should have paid attention. You feel famous now that you subbed. That's good. It's a side effect of subbing sometimes. Alright, Aslan. Will he be able to turn this around? I don't know if Floris is going to be able to control the 2 times boost speed. 1.5 was perfectly controllable. Not difficult for either of these guys, but particularly Floris to line up his first touch. But 2 might be a little bit much. This is going to be interesting to see if he can, 1, just compose himself, try to calm down and, you know, not just go way too fast like we saw Scrubkiller doing with 10 times boost way back in the day. And Aslan, although he looks second best in the 1.5 because Floris was always there to recover, he might be fine here because although Floris is going to recover faster, will he be able to recover accurately? Oh, this is a decent shot. Floris getting a good hitbox here. Let's have a look at what he did here. That's a really good shot, in fact. He's spun into place. Aslan misses. That's still a lot of work to be done. It was a pull shot. I was curious as to how that ball bounced up in the air. It was, in fact, a pull shot from Floris. Well done. On to Aslan. How many hours does he have? Me? Or these guys? I think Floris has surprisingly less hours than you would think, if I remember correctly. Don't know if he started off with PS4 though. He might have done. Then we have Squishy versus John Sandman. I'm sure if Squishy and John Sandman collabed, it wouldn't be through my channel. Like, they're big boys, they could do it themselves. Don't know why they haven't, in fact. Seems like it would be good clickbait for both of them. Squishy could just steal some Sandman subs, like Rizzo did, and John Sandman could put like best player in the world or something in his title. So yeah, pretty good clickbait for both of them there. Lieutenant Dan's Old Legs. Thanks for the prime sub. That's a very interesting name. I'm not sure what on earth that refers to. Aslan going for a bump and then followed through looking for the boost, but you've got to remember he does have unlimited boost. He doesn't need to be picking up boost pads. That would be an interesting version of this game if you had, like, this is just an idea that popped into my head right now. It might be terrible, but let me know what you guys think. Oh, good save by Floris. Aslan. Angle shot. Oh, it's first up. Oh, of course. My goodness, I'm getting so distracted here. But I was gonna say, good luck, Floris. You can't say that. I was gonna say, a new game that I just thought of. You're not allowed unlimited boost turtling. You just normal boost turtling. But you have a second player in the team whose sole purpose is to knock the turtle player into the boost pads when they've run out of boost. So you've got one guy who's allowed to hit the ball, and he's just got normal boost, and he's only allowed to turtle. And the other player, he's only allowed to hit his teammate into the boost. Not allowed to hit his opponent, because I think that would make it too hard. What do you guys think of that? That would be a really weird game mode, I think. Chip up by Floscillon, right? Aslan. Just I've ruined myself by ever calling them Floscillon. Could just never cast these boys in the same lobby ever again, or else I'll just say Aslan's name wrong. Aslan's definitely got that little self-writing mechanism down, though. A little bit better than Floris has. Floris has the first touch. I will definitely admit, though. Is this going to YouTube? Of course. I need to get YouTube's feedback on this as well as all of the live feedback. All these sounds meme-tastic, sounds hilarious. Yeah, I think it could be good. There'll be all kinds of strategy, because 100 boosts is not a lot when you're turtling. Of course, if we went to the 1.5 or 2 boost, 2 times boost power, it might be better. Good interception by Aslan. That was tricky not to own goal in that position. He did well. That's a good first touch also. He's getting better at the first touches, Aslan. Floris's edge might be going away from him. 2-all. This is completely tied up in the ace match, I'm going to call it. And Floris with a breakaway. But here comes Aslan. Good recovery. Good interception. Floris has to be careful. This is not a good position for him. Although he has a territory advantage, it's so hard to score from here. He's going for it anyway. Gets the center ball. Got to wait for the bounce. Does so perfectly. That is very impressive by Floris. Not an easy position to score from, but he got a perfect hit off the wall. Aslan tried to beat him to this center and went too fast. Are they allowed to jump reset off the ball? I don't see why not, but I don't see how they would possibly be able to execute that. Sounds very, very complicated. It hasn't. At least I'm glad that I was able to correctly predict that Floris would be the one who gets a little bit more favored once more boost power is added to the equation. Seeing game 1, I was pretty sure that that was going to be the case. This is really, really risky. He's going across the goal clear. Aslan is also over the top of the goal. Got a bump on Floris to try to limit the distance that he would get on the clear. Floris with a key interception though. First touch was there, second touch was not though. He went a little bit past the ball. 40 seconds. Aslan has not had many chances. 3 shots. But he has scored 2 of them. Which is pretty good. But look at this by Floris. What control! This is incredible control by Floris. I can't stress just how hard it is to get these touches on the ball that both hit the ball forward and don't have it bouncing. Like, killing the bounce while roof sliding is not easy, especially at pace, but Floris is so good at it. His first touch is really phenomenal, and he might have just won this. Aslan, I think he probably still has accelerator bound, I'm not sure. As he goes for the long shot, that's going to be tricky to save. Floris does so with the self-right. Well played. Both of them using the self-righting mechanism to help them there. Aslan has one more chance. The shot is so weak though. Oh no, Aslan. That was his one chance. If he'd scored there, there was a kickoff goal opportunity following up, but it just wasn't meant to be. I want to ask them what their favorite, which boost strength was the best, by the way. I want to know their opinion because they just played it, so they're of course going to have more insight than us. Did they not even realize that the last one was different from the middle one? Or Floris didn't even notice? Floris is almost insane. I gotta go catch a plane soon. So GG's hens.